literally, you guys, I was not gonna do this post, and then I thought I have to, because I feel like this is really how life is. And it's like I was crying because I tried to compose myself a little bit before that song, but it was like I kept thinking I was completely so down on myself. Like, this whole weekend has been like a crapshoot, and I just feel like it's like I was pitying myself and feeling bad. Like, some things I'm struggling with personally in my life are like really, really hard, and really hard. And then I thought, you know, I feel really bad even more because I'm sorry I look hideous. I just have no makeup, and I don't feel like getting makeup on. And I just started feeling so bad about myself and so guilty then, because I'm like, so many people are dealing with so much more crap than me. And so he told me this story, and I just started bawling. I'm like, I'm so selfish. I'm so selfish to think like that. And she was telling me about this story that this ended up being really good, but it was so horrible. Like, this little girl was like, she was like now this Harvard graduate, and she had this great life, and it just shows the determination in someone's spirit that I don't know where that comes from. Some people can have the best of lives, and they blow it. I mean, it's like a crapshoot of a life, and I don't understand it. In the same person, you can turn around that's in the same family, and they're completely opposite. They're different. Like, they change the whole realm of what it means to, like, have such individual character and individual lives. And anyway, so I think back to this little girl, and she was like, her parents were both heroin addicts. They died when she was like 16 or 17. She was homeless at 16. And like, the story is horrible. Like, the poor little girl like would eat ice cubes, and then her parents like got evicted. They hawked the refrigerator because they needed their fix. And this poor child was still able to do all of this stuff, and I don't even know if I'm going to put this video up. It's so embarrassing because I look horrible, but I just feel like it's something that needs to be shared, because we sit there and think our lives are so horrible. Like, oh my God, God forbid, Raquel, you're having a horrible day. I mean, everything is not always the way it seems. You know, I can drive a nice car, but it's paid for. It's been paid for years, but that still doesn't mean that's the way people see me. People see me like in a different way. They don't see what is actually right there in front of you, like the struggles that everyone has. Anyway, I felt really actually doubly guilty out of shame, because I'm feeling sorry for myself when there's so many more people that have like such horrible freaking problems, Raquel. I mean, people are like literally homeless, and you're sitting here complaining about your stupid little menial problems. I'm just like, God, I mean, the story about that girl just completely motivated me to think like she would eat ice cubes and like have a piece of bread for like a week and just like sparingly, you know, eat on it. And like kids at school would make fun of her because she had lice and she was wearing the same clothes. And I'm just like, that poor baby, that poor little girl, and poor child. And yet she still did it. She still made something of herself. And it's just like, just goes to show you the internal strength of a human being. And anyway, that is my 2 cents rambling for today, because I feel like people always need to know that life isn't always what it appears to be. That person that is in, you know, ripping you a new one on Twitter or whatever, it's because they're hurting so badly. Like, so many people are hurting in this world, and we need to be kinder, especially women. Like, women are so mean to each other. And I had like a bad experience last week, and I'm just like, why are we so mean to each other? Can't we just cut each other some slack and a break? Anyway, I'm so sorry for going on and on like this, but I just figured this was more of a raw moment than any other, and it's just, be a little kinder, you know? I mean, everybody's fighting a hard fight and a hard battle, and everything is not always what it seems to be. You can see all of the good stuff, but you don't see behind the scenes of like the real crap people are going through. So be nice. Just be nice. Especially be nice to those people that don't, and that seem like they're even deserve the meanness because they're so horrible, and they're only projecting that because they're really hurting. That's why they're so strong and with hatred, because they're hurting the most. So maybe try to look at it like that. That's what I'm going to try to do this week. I love you, mermaid junkies. Thanks for listening to my rambling and ugly cry. I love you. Ciao.